All right. So I bought this ukulele recently. I got it on Amazon, and it was kind of a gamble on my part. I went with the reviews from other customers. I looked online and I could not find any information. The brand is Makanu Ukuleles, and there's nothing I can find online. So I thought I would put out this video for anybody who's looking into them and thinking about buying one. This is what I got. I got a tenor ukulele. There are three kinds of ukuleles that people generally buy. There's the soprano, the concert, and the tenor. Soprano is the smallest. It's the more traditional ukulele that people play. Concert is a little bit larger than soprano. It's got a bigger fingerboard. It's easier to play, yet it still has the ukulele sound. A tenor is bigger yet. It's got a much bigger fretboard, and it still sounds like a ukulele, but it's a little bit brighter. It's closer. It's a ukulele, but it's closer towards the classical guitar. I've got a soprano. I can play it. I like it. I put it in my car and take it with me when I go out. And it's okay. It's not terribly hard to play, but I just prefer the tenor. So anyhow, this Makanu ukulele I purchased on Amazon. And pretty much it is a mahogany laminate body. It's it's not the greatest quality. I'm a poor guy, so I go with the cheaper instruments. I paid $65 for this. You can get them for as low as $60 on Amazon, depending on who you buy it from. Anyhow, mahogany body, rosewood fretboard and bridge. It's got a bone nut and a bone nut and a bone saddle. Mahogany neck. It's a very attractive instrument. It's got some really nice engraving here, and on the headstock there's some more engraving with the logo and an emblem. And I was kind of surprised on the back of the tuning machines. They've got their brand name in the back of the tuning machines, which, for a low-end instrument, that was kind of unusual. I was surprised. There is a tag that says China on the back, so that pretty much tells us where it was made. When I first got this, I bought some Aquila Nile Gut strings, and my intention was to swap them out, but the strings that came with this instrument don't sound bad, so I haven't changed them. I've kept the strings that originally came with the ukulele. They sound pretty good to me, so I'm not going to change them out. And I got an extra pair of nylon strings now, so when the time comes, I will. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with it. It's kind of on the bright side. I've got another tenor ukulele it's got a bit more boxy sound, like the soprano. If you played a soprano, it's got a unique sound. It sounds, the best word I can think of is boxy. I don't know if that really helps at all, but and my other tenor is closer to that sound. It's brighter than my soprano, but it still has that boxy sound. This one doesn't have that boxy sound to me. I don't, it's got a little bit, but it's not much. So I like it. It's got a tone all of its own. The saddle, I should mention, is not compensated. It's just a straight bone. I checked the intonation on this ukulele, and at the 12th fret, it's a little bit sharp on all the strings. Not terribly, but a little bit sharp. So, I suppose if somebody was really stressing over it and they want perfection, they could come in and they could adjust. They could compensate the saddle if they wanted to. But as far as I'm concerned, it sounds fine to me, and I am not that high level of a player that I need to worry about exact intonation. Yeah. So at the end of this video, I'm going to do a recording of the sound that this makes to give you an idea how it sounds. I don't think the video camera will do justice, so I've got to record it on a microphone. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Also, the frets, there is a tiny little bit of feel there. You can feel a little bit of roughness, but it's nothing that I would stress out over. I would not bother dressing these. They don't feel so terrible that I think they need to be touched up. I've seen other videos and other comments where people have talked about the frets being a little bit rough on the ends, but I'm not feeling it that much, so I'm not worried about it. Overall, I think this is a good buy for $60, $65. I think it's a good buy. If you're on a budget or you're just starting out on the ukulele, I would suggest this. I really would. It's not a bad buy for the price, and it's, you don't, when you're starting out with something, you don't want to spend a ton of money because you may not hold an interest in it, and you just might set it aside and forget about it. So that's usually how I start out. I start out on the cheap, and I see if I like it, and if I do, and if I get good at what I'm doing, then I'll put more money into it, and I'll buy better quality instruments. So yeah. So yeah, stand by. I will give you a sampling of the sound, and I hope you enjoyed this interview. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.